In this niche on YouTube, I earned more than $17,000. At the same time, I didn't show my face, I didn't have to record myself on a video. Any content from which I made a video is free to use. YouTube rules allowed it to be used without any restrictions. This niche is ideal for the person who are interested in the history as well as the topics about various weapons. I think many of you already guessed about what niche we will talk today. That's right, we will talk about the war niche. My name is Tim and I'm here to help you find profitable niches on YouTube and show clear steps how to start in and earn money on this platform. Unfortunately, we live in the world where wars don't stop. The whole history of mankind in incessant wars. The Napoleonic Wars, Civil Wars, World War I, World War II. Each of us want a peaceful sky over our head, but unfortunately, the world works differently. That's why many people all over the world are extremely interested in this niche, since each of us don't really know what would be beyond the line when we will die. And that's why this topic arouses such great interest. Life and death are two eternal companions for all the creatures on this planet. And today, no matter how sad it sounds, we could talk about how much you could earn in this niche. In this video, I will tell you about advantages of this niche as well as about its shortcomings. You will find out how much YouTube pays for 1000 impressions in the war niche. We will analyze the different channels of popular bloggers, and I will also share my own experience in this niche and tell you how you could start making content and make your first 1000, 2000 or even more in dollars in the few months. Before I show you the six-figure revenue in this niche, I want to tell you why I chose it. Firstly, in my family, my great-grandfather went through the entire Second World War and reached victory near Berlin. However, the war didn't end for him, and he was transferred to the east, cause the war with Japan continued. At the front he was wounded by the Japanese sniper, but he survived and returned from the mid-grinder of the Second World War alive. Therefore, it was a matter of honor to me to tell the world about heroes, thanks to whom I and millions of people have the opportunity to live freely. I have been always fascinated about the topic of World War II. I read a lot of Germans and Soviet soldiers' memoirs about the battles on the Eastern and the Western Front. To be honest, my first attempt to start such channel failed, as I made a number of errors. I lost 1 month, but I gained valuable experience. My motivation to talk the world about the horrors of Second World War and about what people went through was so high that I made another attempt. And it ended with success. I remember the day when I posted the video in the evening, and in the morning on my channel were more than 1000 subscribers and more than 4000 watch hours, and I was able to apply for monetization. There were days when the income reached several hundreds dollars a day. The channel took off so fast that I couldn't believe it. I have told you all this not to brag about my great-grandfather or about successful success, but so that you understand that's how important to choose the right niche that you will like, and you will never get tired to create content. Before launching my own channel, I carefully studied different YouTube channels about this topic and discovered the channel of British historian Mark Felton, which currently has more than 2 million subscribers and more than 700 videos. Let's take a look in his channel in more detail with Social Blade. Firstly, we need to copy his channel address and place it in the search bar. So here we are. Let's have a look at these values. Estimated monthly earnings $3,000 to $50,000. And down below we could see the estimated earnings for 1 year at $36,000 to $583,000. Let's look at more detailed statistics and calculate the real income. The average number of views per day is more than 400,000. Per week about 3 million views, and per month more than 12 million. Knowing that RPM is between $3 to $5 per 1000 views, it's easy to calculate the creator's income by this simple formula, where we divide views on 1000 and multiply on the revenue per mil. If you don't know, the revenue per mil or RPM is a measure that shows how much money you as a publisher made for every 1000 video views. In this niche, YouTube pays $3 to $5 per 1000 impressions. So, 400,000 views divided by 1000 and multiply by 3. It turns out that this channel brings about $1,200 per day. Now, multiply by 30 days and 36,000 this guy received from YouTube on his bank account every single month. In my opinion, it's a very good result. And if the RPM of his channel would be $5 per 1000 views, we could see that such channel could earn about $2,000 per day. Multiply by 30 days and we get $60,000 per month. Let's have a look on one of his videos, which titled Ukrainian Memorial SS. It gained over 500,000 views. Let's watch a short fragment of this video. Here we could see that creator used the simple content from the newsreels, some open sources photo. By the way, in this video creator didn't use music, and duration of such video about 6 minutes. I'm sure that each of you could create such a video in just one evening. Just imagine, this simple 6 minutes video brought to his creator about $2,000. Write in the comments, would you like to receive guide on how to make such videos? And now the most interesting part. During the entire existence of the channel, it has received more than 700 million views. In total, it turned out that the creator of this channel make more than $2 million. And if the RPM is about $5 per 1000 views, we could easily calculate that such channel brings much more, almost about $4 million. Now we divide it on 6 years and we've got about $600,000 per year, which similar with the Social Blade statistic. Now divide on 12 months and it's about $50,000 per month. In my opinion, it's outstanding results. The Mark Felton is one of the leaders in this niche, and it's much more interesting to see the statistics of the smaller channels. So let's look what advantages and shortcomings this niche has. I counted 12 advantages and 3 shortcomings of this war niche. If you find more, please write down below under this video. Firstly, this is an adult niche, and there is a 99% probability that monetization will approve on a channel. You don't need to show your face at all. It's also not necessary to voice over the video. When I just started my channel, I did it, and it took a lot of my time. Now the robot voice do it much better than me. This saves a lot of time, and thanks to this, the real automation achieved. The AI service that I used in my work could be found in description under this video. The video editing process is very simple in this niche. All you need is a footage from the military newsreels. The copyright doesn't apply on the most of the materials. There are also a lot of photo content that also could be used. In my videos, I used epic music from Scott Buckley. He's an amazing composer and it's absolutely free. All through, after a while, I discovered that people also watch the video without music, as it doesn't distract and bother them. Initially, I made a preview for a video in Photoshop and spent quite a lot of time on them. And then when the channel began to generate the income, I found a designer. But then, after a series of experiments, I came to conclusions that it's not necessary to do this. It saved me a lot of my time, and I started to use AI service tools. You don't need any investments to start such kind of channel. It can be done even in online video editors without special knowledge in the video editing process. And there are also minimum video effects you need in the video. The audience quite old and they don't appreciate it, cause this is not children's content, who loved everything bright and flashing. You could create several channels, one for English-speaking audience and other for European audience. Also, to expand the audience, you could add subtitles to your content. For example, let's look at this channel. This is War Academy channel with about 60,000 subscribers and 200 videos. In the description, we could find information about author of this channel. Guess that he's from Spain, because here's information about the University of Murcia. As we could see, his popular video gained about 1 million views. It's quite funny that for creating preview for his video, he used a screenshot from the movie Stalingrad. The actress's pretty face works as excellent clickbait. And if we scroll down below, we could see his main channel.
Historias bélicas que merecen ser contadas.
With more than 200,000 subscribers. Here is a real-life example where you could use the same videos for both channels. And YouTube didn't mind. Let's check the stats of his English channel War Academy. As we can see, this channel has much more modest result in money. According to Social Blade stats, the maximum income per month $2,500 and $30,000 per year. If you look in more detail on YouTube analytic history, probably the channel starts in January 2022. If he had started translating his Spanish video into English earlier, he could earn many times more, knowing that YouTube pays for 1,000 impressions $3 to $5, it's easy to calculate the income. Daily, this channel brings about $60. Multiply by 30 days and we get about $2,000 per month. Remember these values. The second channel has very similar parameters in terms of views. 30,000 views divide by 1,000 and multiply by 3. And we get $90 per day. Multiply by 30 days and we get about $3,000 per month. Now add in the income from the War Academy channel and we get $4,590 per month. This income from both channels. At the same time, this guy makes about 6 to 7 videos per month. It's about 1-2 videos per week. From my experience, if you have just one video editor in your team, he could create 4 to 5 videos per 1 week. Just 5 days and you have ready content for 2 channels for a month ahead. There are many sub-niches in the war niche. You could choose what you like most. This could be video about Second World War or maybe about modern military equipment as well as about military conflict. For example, this channel Armorcast with 132,000 subscribers and 41 videos. This channel created in August 2020 and already reached about 20 million views. Here's a video about the British tanks, about Russian tanks, and another military equipment. In these videos, the author used footage of the military training. By adding voiceover to his videos, I have already calculated the average monthly income of this channel, and it's about $1,500. You could use the same footage and content for a numerous count of new videos. And YouTube will not impose any sanctions against you. It's not necessary to release video daily. In my experience, it's ideal to make 2 or 3 videos a week. If you create more, you have risk to overfeed your subscribers. And the best part that the process of creating video could be delegated as I did. It's important to find a person who are interested in military topic and want to work with you for a long time. There are a lot of different books, diaries, and other materials in the internet on the topic of war, so you will have no problem to find a new content for your next videos. And now, let's look at the disadvantages of this niche. First, it's important to understand the military topic, at least on the basic level, or have an interest in it. If you don't know the difference between the Mosin rifle and MP40, you have a problem. For example, me, I'm not a military man. I have never been in army. I don't have specific education in history. I studied history from the books, from the memoirs, I watch the videos, and I share with my knowledge, with my conclusions, with the audience of my channel. As you can see, you don't need to be a professor to create a content for such topic, like Mark Felton or other historian. The main disadvantages of this niche is that it falls under YouTube restriction rules. The first, it's a sensitive content. The second is violent scenes, and sometimes it's necessary to send some videos for YouTube verification. Therefore, in order to publish video regular, you need 5 to 7 videos more, and if your video on verification, you could publish another one. If you decide to make a channel about modern conflicts, it's very crucial to avoid the politics, since you could get problem from YouTube and in some cases they could delete your channel. Therefore, it's much better to talk about politics in the kitchen with your friends, but not on YouTube. Well, now we move to the most interesting part. How much you could earn in this niche. Now I will show you my YouTube Creative Studio and what result I managed to achieve. In the first month I earned $1,041, on the second $5,400, on the third and fourth about $1,000, and on a fifth month I earned about $3,000. In total $11,500 in 5 months. And at that moment I have several channels in this niche. However, it's important to understand that my niche is the Second World War, and the audience that actively watches video from 45 years and older. But if you take the another sub-niche, you could get much better result. Now, on one of my channel, YouTube pays $5 per 1000 impressions. But on the another channel in the same niche, YouTube pays only $3 per 1000 views. I don't know why, so if you have any suggestion, please write in the comments. After I earned my $5,000 in the first month, I was a little bit shocked. Yes, I made videos every single day. I worked like a crazy. But the next month I realized that I wouldn't be able to do everything on myself for a long time. It was necessary to change something. And I'm starting to form a production team, and I delegated all the routine processes to them. I find 5 video editors who created the video. I hired a content manager who published the video. I built a real conveyor that creates several videos a day. Now, with the advent of neural networks, everything became much easier. Now, I don't need to voice over the video anymore. You could use AI tools for this. At this moment, my team is I and a few video editors. I have optimized all the process and simplified them. And now, these ordinary channels turned into real cash cow channels and bring income with my minimal involvement. And at the same time, I don't pay any cent to my video editors because I share the revenue of the channel with him. I'm sure that anyone who are interested in this topic could launch such a channel and succeed. If you watched the video up to this point, then most likely you are interested in the possibility of earning money in this brutal and male niche. And I have something interesting for you. I recorded a workshop where I collected my 2 years experience in this niche. You will learn where to find infinite amount of content for your videos, how to quickly create videos in this niche, which videos boost your channel, how to find a team and motivate them to work for the share from the future income, as well as a lot of useful and valuable information of the use of artificial intelligence to create the content, and by devoting just a few hours a week, create a source of continuous passive income for you. It doesn't matter where you are. You will be able to receive additional income in dollars every month. The link to this course will be in the description under this video, and only on this week you can buy it with a 40% discount. I also want to make free access for a few lucky subscribers who would get it absolutely free. So let's have a little challenge. Subscribe to the channel, leave any comments or ask a question under this video in the comments, and in a week I will raffle among 3 subscribers free access to my course, and I will announce a winner in my email newsletter. Therefore, subscribe and be the first who get analytics on the profitable niches. Also, I gave life hacks and tools which I use daily for creating content. It was Tim, and I wish you health and profit. See you!